A recent survey from AARP found roughly 40% of baby boomers have yet to draw up a will. That number grows to 71% for all Americans over the age of 34.
So whether your reason for not doing it is maybe procrastination, lack of incentive, or you think it's just too expensive, experts say that not planning can cost your loved ones. Nikki has some estate planning pointers.
Susan Elser plans finances for people while they live. She tries to do the same for when they die. If you die without a will, your assets go to your spouse if you have established joint ownership. Any asset not jointly owned, like a car or a piece of jewelry, could cause lengthy and stressful legal battles.
Well, I think the key things are to decide who you would want to have the assets that you have, especially if you're in a second marriage and you're trying to provide for both your spouse as well as children from a previous marriage.
Elster says many people don't even think about a will until they become parents.
While no one looks forward to planning their estate or funeral, it's something we should all do because it can be considered a gift to your family because you're reducing stress that would be on them at that time.
An estate planning attorney can offer advice and file the necessary paperwork to make sure your resources go where you want them. Elser strongly recommends that parents establish a trust that allocates inheritance at certain ages so kids don't get too much too soon.
Trusts are great for people that have young children, people that have a lot of wealth and they're worried about ruining their children's work ethic, people who have a disabled child.
She says this is also the time to create a health care directive should a medical crisis leave you unable to communicate.
Would you want to be artificially sustained through nutrition and a respirator? It's very important to make that decision yourself so that you're not leaving that burden to a family member to make.
You don't need to be wealthy to need a will. Everyone should consider one because it'll help just make distribution of your things, even the sentimental items, easier and alleviate stress and fighting in your family.
Founder of Angie's List, Angie Hicks, says to expect to pay at least $1,500 for even the most basic estate planning services, but to make sure you understand all the fees up front. She says to double check your life insurance and retirement account beneficiaries because those will supersede whatever is written in your will. Nikki Kimbleton, Channel 4, the local station.